Yeah, I'm just doing some testing here to see try to identify what the problem is, what's going on with my streaming here. I think it might be the encoder is the problem, but it's strange.
Stop it! Don't do that again. The end is nigh. The raging waters will flow. Don't do that again.
looking for the dive shop. If we can. Is this the dive shop? Hey, we found the dive shop. Look at us. Uh-oh. Oh dear. So how do we fight again? We need to remember how we fight. Aim and fire. Reload weapon. Melee attack is E. Okay. Aha. Take that, you slimy bastards. Ooh. What is that? Creepy.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. This wouldn't even hold air for a minute. This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
Alright. Found some shell casings.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
That doesn't look good. Let's try upstairs. There are some.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
Looks like we've collected all the evidence at the dive shop. Well, I guess I got some here. Shell casings, gunpowder, and pistol round. Okay. I don't think I want to go in that water. So where do we go next? That's a good question. Let's see what the casebook tells us. Expedition's final dive. We can get there by boat. Right. A diving suit. Same type used in the Navy. Good old. Okay. So do we have a place to go next? can go to that pier. Or did we already go there? Well, let's give it a try. Okay, so we can take the boat to Devil's Teeth now. Alright, so we need to get back in our boat and just go the other way here for a second. These boats handle terribly.
What's your problem? What's your problem?
What's your problem?
My problem is everybody's walking in my way. If you get out of my way, I won't have to walk into you. Alright, back to the port. To Devil's Teeth to do a little bit of diving. What could go wrong? Now, where am I? Where's my boat? Boat's the other way. Okay. I'm terrible with directions. Can never find my way around in these. So the boat. Just down that. Okay, so I'm in the middle of the water now. Okay, so there's Devil's Teeth there, and there's the boat to Devil's Teeth. Okay, so we just need to find out how to get to the boat. Said boat. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Found the boat to Devil's Teeth. Looks like we're gonna go, oh, yeah, this can't end well. Yeah, that's just a tiny bit claustrophobic to be stuck in a diving suit. Just descending into the pitch blackness of some... Okay, so we're... Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. So here we are underwater.
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
Okay, so I'm going to follow chemical lamps.
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
Yeah, maybe. This is creepy. Okay, so where's the next chemical lamp? Uh-oh, somebody's diving helmet. Can't be good if the diving helmet's lying on the ground. It's not a good sign. Are those tentacles? They are tentacles, aren't they? There's some sort of tentacled beast right there. This is creepy. Alright. We're still trying to find ourselves some... Okay, we found... Uh-oh. Oh, this doesn't look good. Skeletons, diving suits. Yeah, the party came to a grim end, it would seem. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 settle down there, Cthulhu monster. Oh, run, run. I'm getting attacked. I don't even know by what. So how did I end up here?
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Okay. Oh. Here's somebody who's had a bad day. He thinks he's a bunny.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Yeah, okay. You are not in a good state of mind. Some of these...
The suits are all cut up.
Yeah. What is that, I wonder? So they see this, they saw this, some sort of statue or growth, and they decided to go crazy. So how do I take pictures of things? That's a good thing. It's a good... let's see. I think it was on my menu, wasn't it? Items tab. Yeah, okay. So we...
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
Okay, so how do I take a picture of this?
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
Okay. Couple more crazy people. How do I get up there?
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Hark, he comes. The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes, first, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
That's right, Joe Diamond. You put
Nonsense.
the boots to this guy.
But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
Yeah, you're not. So, some sort of Cthulhu-related statue. What does this guy have to say for himself?
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
A ritual knife and a cult sign.
I've done this.
I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
And I still can't figure out how to take pictures of things. Oh, no, there we go. Aha! Figured it out. Okay, so we've taken a picture of that. Let's get our gun out here. Where do we go next? There's a fire over here. Ah, there's the man. There's Cthulhu. Look at you in that statue. So, yeah, let's just take a picture of this. Okay. Let's get our camera out again. Alright, now we're getting the hang of this. Darkness. It's very dark in here. So they found themselves a Cthulhu statue, and then they all went mad. Suggests there's more evidence to collect. If I go into my supersonic. Looks like there's some sort of ritual pillars over there. I think this is it. I think we have found the evidence in this area. I don't suppose you have anything else to say for yourself, do you?
You see now, do you? The splendid horror of the truth.
Maybe.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Have I discovered everything to be discovered in this area? I feel like I'm missing something, but usually it says all evidence collected if I got it all. Well, we'll go back and see Mr. Throckmorton and see what he has to say about this creepy business. Perhaps he has something to...
I'm not finished here yet.
Yeah, okay, so...
The scientists didn't even take their tools
So
with
I'm
them.
missing something. What am I missing? I'm missing something, but I don't know what. see that thing over there, but can I even get to it? That's the question. So I feel like you just fall off the edge if you go this way. Missing? What is the piece of the puzzle that I am missing? Flashlight? I think I have a flashlight, don't I? What's my flashlight? F. Oh, doesn't really help, but it helps a little bit. Alright, let's go back over here and see if we can't figure... Yeah, Gabort, this is a very detailed card game. This is the Sinking City. Playing a different game today. Got this is the Cthulhu inspired or mythos inspired game that came out earlier this year. And I'm missing something, and I don't know what it is, and that's a problem, because I can't leave here until I figure it out. Anything more to say?
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Yeah, I have got lots of Arkham Horror LCG stuff planned here up in the next couple weeks. Thought I'd stream some Sinking City to see how things are going, and so far I'm stuck. I'm not sure where to go. I've already talked to these crazy guys. throw myself over the edge and see what happens. Yeah, I die. Okay, well, we know not to fall off the edge. Alright, so... stuck here a while at this rate. I have to do some, look up a spoiler or something. So I took a picture of the Cthulhu statue. There's something over there. Is that a stairwell or a backbone? Huh. Like there's something obviously over there, I just don't know how to get to it. Because this is a dead end. It's obviously a dead end. Alright, I've spent enough time wandering around. Let's go find a spoiler here so we can get past this area. Sometimes you just have to cheat. So let's figure out what we need to do here. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the chamber. Did that. I talked to the scientists. Returned to the altar. Oh, I see. So I have to go. Oh, okay. So that, yeah. Okay. I see what we have to do now, I think. Okay, so we have to go back here. We have to go to the Mine Palace. Oh yeah, see now we get all these things. Prehistoric photo. Okay. Yeah, temple discovered by expedition was place of worship for the weird creature. The statue and prehistoric ruins look like they were not made by the hand of man. The photo of the Innsmouther killed in the underwater temple. He's wearing a strange amulet with an image of a fisheye around his neck. For some reason, he is armed with a ceremonial dagger. And then we go to the Mine Palace, and now we can... So, madness emanates from scientists. Save the survivor. I can't leave the survivor even if their madness may influence others. This was not their fault. I have to abandon the survivors. Their infectious madness is too... Okay. So then I go over here. Is this right? Aha.
A perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
Okay, so I did this. Things, or do I have to still find it? I'm seeing things. That's a good sign. Over here at the Cthulhu statue. Made a little more progress. Let's see what else we have to do. Okay, now use my whole scene for the past. The new evidence go back to the corpse of the Innsmouth man to find a retro. Okay, so I have to go back to the corpse of the Innsmouth man. Okay. Man, this game sometimes.
A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throckmorton.
Yeah, we did that already. Okay, here we go. We're in this area. Okay, so now we need to piece this stuff together.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
Okay. Whoops. Lost it. Okay, so they cut up the diving suits.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away!
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now! We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay, maybe it is the other way around. Come on. Move it, buddy. I'm trapped on.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay, how can I be stuck? I'm stuck in place. Ah, come on.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now! Get them! Get the seed and the seal now! Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Oh dear. So why am I stuck in this spot? I think I'm gonna have to quit here and restart. Alright, let's restart here because we got stuck somehow and I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, it's not, with this game, it's not always obvious what you have to do next, and sometimes it's, I'm not sure why I got locked out there, but maybe if I reload, I'll get back to where I need to be. So I think it's, we enter this, I think the first one,
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
okay, so there's that one, there's this one.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... no! Get away from me!
Okay, so they enter...
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay, so this is the first thing that happens.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal.
I think then
Get
they
ready to
find
cut
the key seal.
Okay. What? It's shivering.
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. And then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Oh. Okay, so I got the, I did it. We figured it out. Innsmouthers ambushed the expedition on the seabed of the caverns they had discovered. They waited until Professor Doe took the artifact and then attacked. The attackers seized the professor and the object, leaving the remainder of the expedition to their fates. Okay. So... The Innsmouthers know the truth about this madness. They need the artifact and Harriet, the one who took it. Okay, so I've managed to... I think I can leave now. I think we can go. Still wants me to go to the Mine Palace. So I have to save the survivors. I need to tell Robert where the survivors are and start searching for Harriet. think we've done it. We've made some progress. So we had a choice there. Okay, now we can leave. Now, we had that creature that was waiting outside for us. Oh, that's cool. You just inflate balloons and flies like that? That doesn't seem good. As someone who's done some diving in their day, that seems like a very bad idea. It's just like, oh, I'll just pull the ripcord here and suddenly I'll just rise dramatically. All right. Uh-oh. Come on, Joe. Oh, Joe Diamond is having some issues. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. So, are we underwater? Above water? Weird glyphs on the walls? Shouldn't have touched that. Now you got whoa. Yeah, you shouldn't have touched that thing. Where am I? Am I back in my room? Oh yeah, so I can change into my cool day wear. Where's the yeah, this one, the guy with the squid hat. This one always cracks me up. Let's go for a more subdued look with the wind coat.
Never again, they say.
So now we need to go found a first aid kit that we can't carry anymore. Okay. So I think we want to go tell Robert Throckmorton. I want to tell him the news.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
All right, all right. You settle down. So, okay, we can use these, I think, to quick travel. So where is Robert Throckmorton? That's a good question. I think we can go here. Oh, that makes life much, much easier. Fast travel is amazing. All right, where's Robert? We need to go find Throckmorton. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. All right, let's head over to find Robert Throckmorton and tell him about the fate of the expedition, which was bad. Yeah, it's a weird game, I'll tell ya. So wasn't he around here somewhere? Yeah, I'm not crazy about the combat. I basically tried to avoid it if at all possible. I haven't even tried the skill trees yet because I have to figure those out. I'll do those off camera. I swear.
The door won't budge.
Alright. Maybe we need to figure out. Let's go to the casebook, see what the casebook says. Robert Throckmorton funded the expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was lost. He was the only known survivor. Was hired to find other expedition members. Will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay. Southern Old Grove. Where is southern Old Grove? Let's see. Southern Old Grove. There it is. There it is there. Okay. So if we fast travel to cover... Can we get to Old Grove just by fast traveling? I don't know. We'll have to give it a try. We don't know until we try. So if we can fast travel... maybe find our friend Throckmorton and tell him about the terrible thing that happened to the expedition, and then we will be in much better shape. Seems like the stream is doing a lot better this time. I don't know why it's why we were having so many issues before, but okay, there's the postage box. Fast travel. Okay, so we want to go up. To Old Grove. Alright, that's way easier than running there. Whoa. Would that be the Throckmorton Manor? Looks like a manor. What's this statue? That's a statue of a gorilla. Okay, so... is this Planet of the Apes, or what? Who's this guy? Seems strange I can just walk into this guy's house. Oh, there he is. Hey.
I've got news, Mr. Throckmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed, in the sunken ruins. Some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
The crew of the Titanium mutinied against Sanders. The only man who escaped was your son. They put him on a lifeboat.
The mutineers will face justice. Throwing Albert to the whims of the sea, he will be avenged.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
That's right, Joe.
And your
Diamond, you tell
best
him.
source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throckmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Sure.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
All right. So the question I have here is, how on earth does he expect me to infiltrate the Innsmouthers, given that I don't look anything like an Innsmouther? That is what I would like to know. So we need to find the professor, Harriet Doe. To do this, I must investigate and discover who attacked his expedition and kidnapped her. And we also want... We also have a delicate matter, which is Herbert Glover, the collector of fine art. He lives on Golden Bridge Road in central Old Grove, between Windhalf and Century Avenue. So Gold Bridge between Windhalf and Century. Let's find that. Let's figure out where that is. Windhalf and Century. Okay, so he lives somewhere in here. So I can leave the mansion and I can go straight up Gold Bridge Road. Okay, so I'm not that far from... I am not that far from... Is this...
The mortician has touched him up well.
Yeah, it's a fine shell... Fine looking shell record player. Alright, let's go find ourselves a missing man. Let's go find ourselves a missing man. So if I go up Gold Ridge, which is this road here, I should be able to go right to this guy's house and figure out where Herbert went. So eventually I should figure out probably how to spend my experience points to upgrade my skills. I haven't done that yet, and I'm not entirely sure how to do it, so that'll be an offline task. Now, are we close to... What happened to all my street signs? So Herbert's house should be around here somewhere. Probably a mark on the door will tell me. I don't see any marks so far. Hi, Iggy. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Yeah, I'm a bit of an insomniac tonight. I've been wanting to get back to streaming Sinking City for a while, and finally just figured I'd sit down and do some of it. Had some streaming issues earlier, but I think we've got them ironed out. I'm not entirely sure what was going on, but we are in hot pursuit. We finished our first case, and now we're on to the second one. I haven't really had many issues. Like, I don't really like the combat on it. Like, I basically tried to avoid combat, if at all possible, because I just don't know what to do. And I basically just end up bashing things with my wrench or whatever I have. Okay, now we've gone too far. Okay, so he's back this way. And of course I can't read a map to save my life sometimes, so... But I have figured out fast travel now, so that's really helpful. And I think once I figure out the skill tree, maybe I'll feel more comfortable with getting the combat set up. So this is, he said Windhalf and Sentry, so his house is somewhere in here. Ah, there it is. Okay, mark on the door. But I'll give it this, the game looks gorgeous.
The door won't budge.
What do you mean the door won't budge?
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
Can I get the door down? Probably not, eh?
The door won't budge.
Okay, that's strange. Is there anything around that I can... Maybe I can go in the back? Let's see. Doesn't look like it.
The door won't budge.
So I feel like I've found the right place, but I can't get in the house, so what does that mean? Okay, well... There's a mark on the door here that suggests this is the place I need to be, but... maybe there's something I missed? This game, it seems entirely possible. They don't... they certainly don't give you a ton of information to work on sometimes. What's going on over here? Okay, so we found... I think we found his place. It's just we can't get in. So what does that mean? This should be Century Street. Okay, so that's Century. So we found his house, but we can't get in. What does that mean? House is situated between Manhattan. Yeah, I know that. houses here that have seen better days for sure. I want to head... Maybe there's another way in. If that is indeed the house, I mean, because it does have the right mark on the door to say it is. I don't think I can climb up the... I don't think I can climb up the roof.
The door won't budge.
Do I have like a skill? Could I shoot the lock open? I can craft foot traps and hand grenades. I'm crafting hand grenades. Damn right. Sanity or health? Sure, okay. So we've got hand grenades now. Can we use hand grenades to blow this thing open? That would be awesome. Healthier anyway. Oh, that didn't work.
The door won't budge.
I have a feeling that if I throw a hand grenade at the door, I'm not going to get what I want. Reload my guns while I'm thinking of it.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
Well, that's not working. So why would they show me that there's a way in? Here's the place. But you can't get into it. Maybe I need to use my secret site? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Iggy. Maybe I need to just use my magic site here. Maybe that's the trick. Let's go try that. Okay, show me something.
The door won't budge.
Show me something. Show me some secret. Sometimes you have to wander around and find things. Like you'd sort of expect that.
Door won't budge.
Okay, so you told me the door isn't going to open. So far we've struck out here. So what else is in our casebook? There was a mystery over there. Let's go do that. Let's give this guy a rest. How do we get there? Let's see. So if we go straight to the right. So we'll have to let Herbert Glover, the Glover quest, lay fallow for a few minutes here while we're going to go try another quest and see if that isn't a little more successful. Because there was some sort of mystery over here at Beacon and something. I think one of those books we got. Let's do some investigating. Travel point, that's good. This place looks suitably creepy. Ferris wheel. Nope. All right.
What's your problem?
Need to find the book that... this was what I'm looking for. The voices from the pipes are, one of these I think is the... St. Elmo's Lane and Kingsport Street. We're in Old Grove. Nope, it's not what I thought it was. Maybe it's a bewitched, maybe it's a tome. Central cover side. Reed Heights. Okay, here it is. I had a dream, the wheel tome. I had a dream so real. I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off its peak. As a pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel in the park in western Old Grove near Century and Beacon Street. But where could the book be? Okay, so it's the Ferris wheel we want. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking. So we know where we need to go. Maybe if we use our wacky site in near this Ferris wheel, we'll be able to... Come on. We'll be able to locate this mythos tome. Aha. Arcane marks. Arcane marks. Okay, so what do I do with them? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. Aha. Success. Unaussprechlichen Kulten. The book is bound in heavy leather with iron hasps. It is a fairly decent translation, which makes the knowledge it reveals all the more nauseating. If one wants to use the ritual of 7 desecrated graves brought by the horrible Ikvabe, rising the 6 serving undead, you will need to create a wand from oak or maple. The carvings on it should be made with an iron knife soaked in the blood of a fallen woman and the sperm of the sorcerer. While placing this on, one should chant the following: Fein eho azarak sonar somalek ole ole barabas ole ole hushitas, while holding the wand to the north. Alright, so we found the tome. Oh, am I going insane? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Ooh. That was creepy. So, yeah, you almost kill yourself. Oh, there's skulls all over the place now. Ooh, that was close. Whoa. What are those things? Whoa. That was, yeah. That got a little out of control. It's like, okay, now you're fighting for your life. It's like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna lose that fight against whatever that thing was. So we found another mythos tome. Awesome. And we almost shot ourselves in the head for it. So now, where do we go next? We can edit this now. We can delete it because we already got the mythos tome there. So what is this place here? It's Carpenter Manor. Maybe we can look into the other case. Main case. Let's see. This can't be the only attack they've carried out. There must be evidence of more such crimes throughout the city. Okay, so if we want information about crimes, we want to go to the police station. Is there a police station about? There sure is. Okay, so let's fast travel to the police station and see if we can't find some information about these. So I should be turned to my... There's the fast travel place. Hi Wilbur, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I thought he was going to shoot himself too. I was, he seemed pretty intent on shooting himself, and then he decided not to, and then he got ganked by God knows how many enemies. So that didn't end well. Yeah, I think every time I have to fight anything in this game, I'm just hopeless. So I need to turn to my right. I think that's the police station. So maybe if we can find some evidence of crimes. Hey, buddy.
Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
My name is Joe.
Officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throckmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
You have an attitude problem, sir. Now, where is the archive? I thought I used the police archive once before. Archive. Found it. Okay. I think it's right here, yeah. So, crimes, violent crimes, subjects, suspects, evidence, instruments of crime, district, shells? Okay. Okay, so let's go criminal patterns. So the fate of the expedition. Throckmorton's expedition, the others left to die. The attackers had the distinctly fish-like features, Innsmouth syndromes, as local call it. One of the assailants was killed in a fight. He carried a dagger with a particular gold amulet, which resembled a fisheye. This can't be the only attack they have carried out. There must be evidence of more such crimes. Sure. Okay, we found a police report at about 10:30 p.m. on April 15th at the Fish Market, Eastern Shells, corner of Orchard Ave and Holy Fire Lane. I apprehended a suspicious-looking Innsmouther as he was stalking a young woman. The suspect had in his possession a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fisheye, seized, as well as a dagger seized. The suspect resisted arrest. When I tried to cuff him, he cried for help, screaming for his brothers from Eode. Several other armed Innsmouthers appeared from the fish market. I was forced to release said Innsmouther and retreat. The suspect got away. The case is pending further investigation. Okay, so we found... Okay, so we found some evidence. Impounds. It was the shells, right? Okay. Okay. Well, I think we found... Okay, so I think we found some evidence. Police report, yeah. Alright, so we've got a police report to work on now. Okay, appeared Eastern Shells, corner of Orchard and Holy Fire. Eastern Shells, corner of Orchard and Holy Fire. Okay, so right in there. So can we get there is the question. If we go down to Orchard, we should be able to get... We should be able to get there. So if we exit down Old Church, go... and then go... right and straight. Okay, we're on the case. Hopefully we won't shoot ourselves in the process here. How do we get out of this joint? Okay, so we want to go down... I think that's the wrong way. Maybe there's a fast travel way we can get out of there. I don't know if we can fast travel or not, but it's worth a shot, for sure. Yeah, we haven't been to the shells yet, so we can't fast travel. Okay, so if we go north to Freedom, and then to the right, to the left. North to Freedom, to the left. Hey, there's Whately's Household Chemistry, Wilbur. We found it. So did I go the right way for the first time on it? I did go the right way. Look at me. I'm getting better at this. Getting better at navigating. I think I just need to go straight. Okay, so now we're over in... So now I think we're near the fish market. Yeah, okay, so we found the fish market.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
To say no, we don't. So we're looking for Innsmouthers.
Take as much as you need. Won't
Sacrifice.
cost you a penny.
There will be loss. And it is only fair to be afraid. Titanic forces are at work. Infinitely greater than ourselves. Unknowable. Incomprehensible.
I think he has an eye rash.
There will be sacrifice. There will be loss. There will be darkness. But these are the hallmarks of a pivotal moment in time. And each of us has a part to play.
That seemed a little grim.
I guess this city wouldn't be complete without a doomsday prophet.
Let me assure you, I am anything but. I am called Ebernote Blackwood, and this is the place I have chosen to share my message. Please, come to one of my full sermons.
Charles Reed. Good to meet you. Blackwood. You're a member of the Grand family.
I am indeed the last of that line. Inheritor of an empty mansion and a severed history.
Well,
I'll see you around.
so we found a creepy doomsday prophet, for one. Now we need to find some Innsmouthers who would have...
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Why would you tell him that?
Old Victor always thinks so small. A man of your talents could earn his board 100 ways. Maybe you want some more spending money?
Sure.
Got a job for a private eye, mister? I'm always up for a good side gig.
Huh,
What's in
that's
the
what I
tank?
like to hear.
Did you see that thing in the
I'm
tank
Walter.
behind me?
I need someone capable to take care of an issue on my property. Local fauna, if you know what I mean.
No, you want me to go kill something. Oh, great.
Real estate's a risky business. How'd you get into it?
All my life I was a common Fisk trader. But I wanted more. I dreamed of being a landlord. A man who never works. So I scrimped and saved, and bought several houses. Gonna rent them to the refugees and newcomers. And I have even greater plans.
Let me guess. You need a gun for hire. Or is there another task?
I need you to place these incense burners on the top floor of my properties to drive off the wild beasts. Take a photo for me as proof.
Smoke that repels wild beasts. Does that even work?
Of course it will. No doubt. I bought it from a friend I trust.
Well,
Yeah, he certainly does have
Give
the
me the address.
Innsmouth look. I'm more concerned, like, what's going on in this tank back here? Is it like eels? Yeah, it's like giant eels. A whole bunch of giant eels. That is just gross. That's just gross.
see you later.
So we have a case.
You won't find a better house at that price.
Us used to be an okay place to live.
Really? Really? It
Us
used to be good?
an okay place to
You won't
live.
find
Look
a
at the
better
number
house
of
at that
eels in
price.
this thing. You have a freaking absurd amount of eels. Jesus. This fish market is just... ugh. Alright, so we wanted to... maybe by getting in on this guy's good side, we can...
Take as much as you need. Do you want a fishy? Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've heard that I can find an organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD. Pleased to meet you. My name's Anna. Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
My name is Joe Diamond. I wish I could change his name. He's definitely a stressed out Joe Diamond.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Well, we are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers. We're not an official charity yet. As for what we do, we try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Oh. How do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
Yeah, don't call me Charlie.
It's Charles, not Charlie.
Oh, but you're too sweet to be a Charles. Your adorable, rugged hangdog look just screams Charlie to me. Puts a smile on my face.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, Wilbur. Hugh Laurie, too. Yeah, he does look like a young Hugh Laurie. Alright.
It's been great chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody meets the top brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Oh, you're kidding me. What for?
You need to prove yourself. Show us through your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
Can I ask her not to call me Charlie again?
How can I join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer us. What do you do best?
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see. I was in the Navy during the war. And ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
Alright, what job?
Okay.
Tell me about this
Tell me more
job.
about this job.
Well, last night someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to finish the job. That's why we've been busy today, giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
What about the
And
freaking
you want me to
eels?
find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
Okay, I'll find your
Fine.
thief.
Count me in.
Good. Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
Okay.
See you later.
So we've picked up a whole bunch of quests now. Wow, I feel so... It's amazing. Alright, let's see what our casebook has to say. Getting a site. So we have... It is located in the shells on Hawking Lane between Warren and Liberty. Okay, so I've solved a Mine Palace thing. Good stuff. So, shells on Hawking between Warren and Liberty. Okay, let's find out where we... actually, we should look at our map. Okay, shells between Hawking and Liberty. Warren between Hawking and Liberty? Or was it Hawking between Warren and Liberty? I think it was Hawking. On Hawking between Warren and Liberty. Okay, so on Hawking between Warren and Liberty. So we have to go over there. So how do we get there? We can go down Freedom up Powder House to Brown. Or we can take the probably take the boat from Freedom here. Or we go down here, catch the boat down Moorland. Alright, so if we go out of the fish market to Orchard to Benevolent. That's like danger zone there. That's like super dangerous right through there. Okay, so there's a dangerous infested area. So we know... Okay, so we went up there. So we need to go down to Orchard, to Higgs. Alright. Speaking of people who... Look at this guy. Look at this guy's tattoos. Yeah, you're in a cult, for sure. Benevolent Tides. Okay, so I want to go down, I want to turn to the right and go down Moorland. Okay. If I could drive these boats, that would be awesome. It's kind of foggy down here. Some sort of weird statue. More guys just fishing or being bored out in the middle of the water. Like, what are you catching in this water that's edible? Really? There's nothing. Alright. If I did my mapping right, I am where we are. Okay, so now we need to go up Salvation to Warren. Unless, of course, it's an infested area, in which case that should be exciting. So, I'm going to go to the left. No, we want to turn around. I think we're going the right way now. Yes, we are. Okay. So we want to follow this road so we can get to Warren. And then once we're in Warren, we can go up to see this house. find the thief. Get in good with the EOD, you know, because they're... Maybe we could just go up Liberty. Can I catch a boat here? Awesome. Just cross the road right here. Alright, we're getting better at this travel thing. It's taken us a while, but we're... So here we are at Hawking Lane. Okay, between Liberty and... that's not good. There's like monster signs. Oh, look, the EOD symbol.
The door won't budge.
What do you mean the door won't budge? Oh, I gotta tell him the password, right?
You got business here.
I serve the sea, man. I'm here.
serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
Sea be praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
Daryl, you have some issues.
Can you tell me what happened? And don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane, but I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler.
Tell
What
me
did
about
this
this
burglar
burglar.
look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe.
An average Joe
Not for
Diamond?
his bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
And what did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Okay.
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Oh, so you can get keys to things. Okay, well maybe we need a key to... Oh, here's
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
So, we'll find the evidence, and then we're going to use our special sight to try to piece it... Uh-oh. Found some ammo. It's always nice. Here's some
All
fish.
fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
And are those squid tentacles or eels? Uh-oh, here they come. Oh dear. Do I have a gun? Aha! Take that, you. I'm getting better with my aim. Still kind of dying though, so let's take some. Okay, let's get our gun back. Alright. Uh-oh. I saw something crawling on the ground. Or is it just me?
That's a fancy-looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Okay, so we found a lab flask. Found some metal scraps, some gunpowder and shell casings. Good stuff. What's this over here? Oh wait, it's the light. Well, I guess we'll go downstairs first, because that's where all the trouble will be, for sure. Maybe a little less trouble. What is that? Is that a cat?
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
Or a rat? I don't know. Could be either. Gunpowder. I like finding stuff. Harpoons. That might come in handy. Okay, so we're back up here. So that was not a whole lot down there to speak of. Let's head upstairs. To shoot. Some pistol rounds.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Building boats. Letter from the orphanage. Dear Mr. Grimes, we can't thank you enough for what you do for the children. In these dark times, your toys go down like a tall glass of water. We all pray for your good health every day. We also kindly remind you that we still await your visit. All our staff, and of course the children, are eager to finally meet our benefactor in person. So please don't hesitate and come as soon as you are able. With eternal gratitude, Administration of Oakmont Street, Jerome's Orphanage. I don't think you want him to visit. I don't think you want him to visit.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
That just seems like a bad idea for him to visit the orphanage with the, you know, Innsmouth issues that he seems to be having. Now, can I climb up here? I can, but it doesn't get me anywhere. Okay. Shelves. Now, I think at some point we have to do our magic site. So where do we do that? Maybe downstairs, because that's where the break-in started. Now let's just turn it on. See what happens. It's like that whispering is good. What was that? So I'm hearing stuff, but Said it was the fish storage, was the... Daryl Grimes, the guard from the EOD fish storage, told me he scared away the burglar before he'd steal any. Distinctive bald head. Key. Label has been scraped out. There's some powder residue in the bottom of the flask. And investigate the robbery at the fish storage. Okay, so I've done that. Letter from the orphanage. What does the Mine Palace give us? Yeah, I don't think that those are matched up. Now let's go back upstairs. Maybe that's where we need to do her. We've done it downstairs and
this guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools. Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
okay, so there's no... There's some sort of creature. Has a bald head.
The sea protects.
Thanks. Don't feel like we've gotten everything out of here, though. I think I found all the collectibles. It's just... Sometimes you have to walk close to the walls. Alright, let's see what our casebook says. Shine and Warren. This is the other case. Somewhere. Oh, maybe it's this place there, the dangerous place. Oh, I've got to like clear out all his places. Oh, jeez. That's not going to happen tonight. Okay, very well.
smells fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
Alright, well... Are there any mystic tomes in this area? In the shells? Central Salvation Harbor. Doesn't look like it. Well, we seem to have run into something of a dead end. Where's the nearest fast travel spot? Maybe we can go back and talk to the lady? There isn't a fast travel around here. Seems to be only one fast travel spot. This guy has a tattoo of something on his head.
Burn your eyes clean, for the dusk of time is at hand. Here's the prophecy inscribed in the twilight of the dying moon. The hidden shall...
Sure, sure. So I can take the boat across, yeah.
Rise and drown the world in its endless water. That's not unnatural at all. I think I'm gonna go this way. Hey, what's going on here? These two guys are fighting for some reason. Unclear why. To the lady about the fish robbery. Maybe she'll give us...
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Glad to see you again. Glad to see you again.
No.
Do you want a fishy?
Probably means I didn't finish the investigation properly if she's not...
Don't be shy. We can have forever.
Alright. Where's that fast travel spot again? I wish we could,
Stop it.
maybe I'll look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, because I think I'm missing something, but I'm not too sure what it is. Let's see. Oops. I want to go to the EOD fish place. EOD fish storage, Sinking City. Seems like an issue that... So we talked to Anna. We did that. We talked to him. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I did miss something. Okay, well, we're gonna go deal with this, and then I think we'll probably call it a day here. So we go straight to Liberty. Yeah, we have to examine the dead cat. That's the trick. We have to examine the dead cat. There's always something. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this. It's just hard to know what the trick is, what the key is to the. So we'll go back and we'll see about if we can't figure this issue out, and then we'll probably call it a night. We've been going for a few hours now. Dead cat coming up.
So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's what triggered it. So as soon as we triggered that, then we triggered, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
Okay, so that's when he shot with the... There's a lot of them. Holy cow.
Just a little bit more.
Okay, so he was stealing the fish.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
So we know the last thing he did was get harpooned.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, so... I think... So that's the last thing. He tried to shoot him. I think that's one.
Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
That's two. Then we go upstairs for three. Because he grabs the thing.
Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
And then he shoots him.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
Aha. Is he like hanging there? Okay, so we figured it out. poisoned. So... the poisoner mentioned the professor. No, that's not right. Large quantities of possibly poisoned fish have already been distributed to the city's poorer citizens. So they're giving away poisoned fish. Somehow connected to the university. I need to visit the university. Okay, we're back on the trail. What are you doing? What are you doing, Joe? Now, where's the university? Let's go find the university. Is this it up here? No. Let's zoom out. That kind of looks like a university. No. City Hall. University. Oh, maybe the book. Oakmont University Library. Okay. How do we get there? Quickest way would be to go up Liberty to Oak. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Up Liberty to Oak. Now we're getting better at this. Just takes...
You dig up anything interesting?
Oh, we got to talk to Daryl again.
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
I think you may have eaten some of the poisoned fish.
Suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
Quartered?
Anna will quarter you. You're joking about that, right?
Wish I was. Anna, she's ruthless when it comes to punishing the guilty, EOD member or not.
That's unexpected. Huh.
So Anna's like...
Don't worry. I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished. I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess. Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There you go. But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
Okay.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
See you, Daryl. You seem like a bang-up guy. But, oh, he marked it on our map. What a great guy. So I have to go talk to Anna. And then go to the university. So where's the university? He marked it on our map. Oh, is it up there? Yeah, okay. Okay, well that's close. So that's just up Warren. But why do we have to go all the way back to talk to Anna first? That's silly. Maybe we can go up there and we'll find a fast travel spot that's closer than this one. So we'll leave, we'll go up Warren, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we can find a fast travel spot that's a little closer. So this is Liberty. So we can go down Hawkins.
Burn your eyes clean, for the dusk of time is at hand. Here's the prophecy inscribed in the twilight of the dying moon. The hidden shall arise.
Am I going the right way? I'm going a way. I can go to Wester Shore. Alright. So hopefully we'll run into like a fast travel spot. Uh-oh. Is it like really infested? Or did I just pass by an infested place? Okay, so we found a fast travel spot that's closer. Good. That's what we wanted. So we can... Let's go back and see Anna first. Go back to, yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can go back to Sienna, and then we can jump back to go to the university. Fish, fish, fish. All right. Yep. Back on track. Thank you, Internet, for pointing me in the right direction. Because otherwise it would take me forever.
Fish? Fresh fish?
Ooh,
Take as much as you need.
I've got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. But I've got a sample of what I think is the poison. Though I can't identify it yet.
See, protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
Any theories on who might have done this? Any enemies?
The EOD has a lot of enemies. Wicked people that want to burn this city or drown it in blood. It could be anyone. It could be the police, the Ku Klux Klan, see, take them, or even the Throckmortons. We were always a thorn in the side of those apes.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay.
She's gonna totally kill
Goodbye,
Daryl.
Charlie.
I don't need to know where the university is.
See you later.
Yeah, she's gonna totally whack Daryl, for sure. She doesn't buy my lies. She's just gonna kill him. Be just like, sorry, Daryl. You fought and lost, so now you're gonna pay. All right. I love this fast travel thing. Makes this game so much easier. Man, oh man. I'm like taking boats all over the place. Now, can I get to where I need to go though? That's the trick. That's through an infested area, isn't it? Or I can take the boat up to Purity Road. Maybe I'll take the boat. Boat is probably a better bet than trying to walk through an infested area. Getting more confident in my gun skills, but every time I go into an infested area, there's like 1,000 enemies. I always end up dying, so.
here?
Oh no, not again. Gunpowder and shell casings. Love it. Okay, so how do Where on earth am I? Oh. That's not exactly where I thought I was. Okay, well, I could go back if I can get in my boat again, maybe. How come I can climb one way, but I can't climb the other? Road and Baker. Okay, hey, that works. So if we go up Baker, we're at the university. Baker we go. So many traffic accidents in this town. This looks like the university right here. What are we doing for time? Not too bad. We found another fast travel spot. Good.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Alright, we found the university. Now we need to find the right... This is a big place. We need to find the right place to go at the university. Hello there.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
Oh, isn't that a...
You have a good day.
Convenient.
Goodbye, sir.
Okay, so where's the Department of Medicine? Is that it over there? Yeah, okay, so we just walk basically straight ahead. Here, maybe? Yes, indeed. Basement is the laboratory. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
No.
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
All right. So we got to go whack some creatures in the basement. Okay. Got my whacking stick. Let's go kill some creatures. Where's the basement? Oh, the EOD is banned here. Oh, let's look at that. That's interesting. To all staff and students of the University of Oakmont, henceforth any mention of everyone's obvious duty organization, also known as the EOD, is symbolic. Its symbolics, current and or past members, as well as espousing their beliefs, is forbidden on university grounds on pain of dismissal and or expulsion. The administration has received numerous reports of EOD activity and outreach disguised as so-called charity work throughout our university and all over Oakmont. This dangerous activity has reached epidemic proportions and cannot be tolerated. So they're bad. The EOD are bad, but we already knew that, so... Oh, I can't carry any more weapons. Alright. What do we got? Oh, there's one of those big suckers in there too. Okay. What do I need? I need my gun. Two shots. Oh no, he's gonna spit on me. Reload. Alright. Let's use some medicine. Alright. Feeling tip-top shape. Let's go get some guys. Come here, you. Walk around that corner. Come on. Come on, you. There's at least one more of those creepy crawly guys in there, plus the big guy. Whoa, run away. I think I should be able to kill him here with another. Come on. Come around the corner. another little one of those suckers. Ooh, there's like the creepy lab guy again. Anybody else want some? I think they're dead. Whew. Do I have any more guns left? Nope. Not in that gun.
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it.
Experiment log part 1, March 2nd. I have finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunts call it Mr. Handsome, but I think it needs a proper name. March 3rd. Was thinking about the name for the specimen all night. I've begun a series of experiments on the creature. So far, it has proven exceptionally resistant to all the poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. Its shrieking, though, is bound to haunt me. March 5th, last night I had a vision, thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head, Stygian Harvester. Okay. I'm freaking out.
I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I?
I'm gonna press the button. Can I press the button?
So very tempting.
Okay. Is there something in that room? Whoa! Holy crap. Holy crap. What on earth was that? Whoa! Whoa, hey, that's not fair. You can't hit me through the wall like that. What am I supposed to do against that thing? I think I'm going insane here. I gotta get out of here. Need some meds. I think I might have unleashed something a little too dangerous. So we got some more goodies to inject ourselves with. Oh, grenades. Grenades. Where are the nades? I don't know how to use these though. Oh, I'm barely alive. I don't even know if I hit the damn thing. kill this stupid thing. Let's be bold. Oh, he's coming. Ah, shoot. Dang. I needed to press the other button. Okay, I didn't get dumped far away. So we know what we need to do.
Stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
Got a few more minutes here. Got a few more minutes, and then we're gonna try to kill this thing, and then that thing was mean. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed the button. Obviously, I'm upset. Okay, so it marks it with an X, and then I have to throw the nade at it. Right through the so he walks into that. Okay, so I'm having a just even in the proximity to that thing, I start getting something. Let's go maybe find the professor first. Oh, there's Throckmorton.
The door won't budge.
Can I even get upstairs? I don't think so. Probably not. He's probably going to give me the key.
Welcome to the Department of Medicine.
Yeah, you're gonna make me kill that thing, aren't you? Yeah, that's not gonna be easy. I threw that grenade at it. I don't think I killed it, though.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale.
Extra,
Today
extra.
only.
All the news that's fit to print.
Well, let's go see. Maybe the grenade did some damage. What else can I do to it? I could set a trap. Not Sure if a trap is going to do anything to that thing, though. It's pretty big. Nope. Still going. I still have my grenade. Myself up now with my own grenades. I think this is the most I've died, and I will give it one more try here.
All on sale. Today only.
And maybe we shouldn't have pushed that button. I think pushing that button was a bad idea. Okay. So I can't stand there. I gotta run.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
I gotta get this guy. Not the time to have some sort of so I could maybe just kill him from here. Pokes his head around the corner, I can shoot him. Where'd he go? Oh, this is freaky. Run away! Bravely run away. So, he took a whole grenade and a gunshot. And we're having, like, conniptions here. Some more happy pills. Is that? Considering how badly I do at fighting in this game, it's like... How do we kill this thing? Jesus. Whoops. That seemed like a solid shot. Like I'm getting him, but... around that corner. I got a first aid kit out of the deal. Set a trap. Maybe that'll help. Maybe if I trap it. I don't know. At this point, I have no idea. Bullets. Man, this is brutal. Can I make some more bullets? Okay, I've got some more bullets. Sanity. So I have 2 experimental logs. Maybe there's something in here I can use. Cool if there was. Go out and read that log and see if that has any. Maybe the log couldn't help us. Okay, those. What does this say? With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. The specimen remained alive even with half of its internal organs removed. It's fascinating. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough in biology as we know it. March 15th, I developed a way to reanimate their tissue even in one that's been dead for weeks. This is monumental. The possibility of it, the implications. Does this hint at something hidden? Some trait present inside other creatures and perhaps even ourselves? I need to find volunteers. Okay, so you're crazy and you're experimenting on people. So how do we kill it? That's what I want to know. Did I clear the monsters? Because this guy didn't actually do anything when I... Yeah, he doesn't care. I just shot that thing in the back and it like did nothing. Oh, I got him! Oh. Did I get him? I think I killed him. Oh. Crazy. That's like the worst battle I've ever been in here. Okay, dude. I cleared your freaking lab.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
Oh, I won't. I won't at all.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throckmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secrets should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25. Just imagine. His biochemistry studies are second to none. Worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
Alright, so we've got a key now. We can go up to the 2nd floor and see what these professors have been up to. Yeah, that looks like some organs, but so who's the villain here? Brothers and sisters, too familiar, my fellow Americans crossed out, they are Americans too. Citizens of Oakmont, how much longer will we have to put up with those fish-faced bast, those sea freaks? How much longer will we have to put up with this, those K-forsaken degenerates who call themselves the EOD? Okay, so he doesn't like the EOD. Doesn't sound like many people like the EOD in this place. And this is Cavendish? Yeah, he's a... Take that. Can't keep me out.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
Ooh, that's not looking good. Okay, so now do we do... Aha.
To make a decent copy.
Alright, hey, we got it on the first try this time. Now is full of yeah, I knew Cavendish. It's Cavendish, of course. A professor is the poison thief. He made himself a copy of the key to the poison locker. According to some student, he lives somewhere in Advent. Ha. so we found the poison thief. We know who is the poisoner. Somewhere in Advent. Well, that's pretty broad. How the hell am I supposed to find a guy in Advent? Well, I think that's a question that's going to have to wait. Yeah, it's not going to do us any good. Unless there's like an address or something like that. There's no other, probably no other thing in here.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
There's a piece of paper. So this is absurd. It's been 5 months and they still haven't finished repairing my office. I'm done sitting in the corridor like some kind of waiter. I won't set foot in this building again until the works are finished, or you give me Cavendish's office. You tell that to the board. I'm through with this farce. Alright, so we found... So what does this tell us? So there's somewhere in Advent. Advent's a big place. All right, well, I think that is going to do it for today's stream. It's, whoa, it's even later than I thought it was. So that is going to do it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. You are enjoying my playthrough of the Sinking City. We made some good progress tonight. So we'll have to see what we can find next time. We're on the trail of the Professor Cavendish. Good night, John. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will be back probably maybe later this week with some more Sinking City. So we will try to finish this off. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and have a good evening.